Hello there, and welcome back to World War II Books, Where to Start. I'm your host, Admiral William S. Pye, Commander-in-Chief of the Pacific Fleet. And today we're going to take a look at the top 5 Pacific War books I've read. So we're going to be very specific here, just PTO, and I excluded all general histories and memoirs and battle histories. So this is going to be like overview stuff, but not general history of the entire Pacific War. I did consider putting in John Toland's The Rising Sun from about 1970, but leafing through it real quick, I realized it was outdated and the information is just not as good as what's available today. So we gave that the chop. On where we go. Number 5, Downfall by Richard Frank from 1999 to the tune of 364 pages, main body text. And I have mentioned this in another video about the Pacific Theater. This is going to talk about the decision of Japan to surrender and what it took to get them to surrender in the summer of 45, and why the atomic bombs pretty much had to be dropped in order to induce them to do so. Very quick, very succinct, very detailed at the same time, very readable. He's a great writer. I recommend it. Number 4. Well, that's really faded, but that's the best. That's about the condition I bought it in. The Imperial Japanese Navy, a battle history of, by Paul S. Dull, 41 to 45. This is from 1978, 355 pages. And it is what it says it is from the Japanese point of view. All the relevant engagements, especially valuable for early war stuff. As I said, most people, or a lot of people, don't know about the Java Sea and what happened with the Asiatic fleet. So it's most valuable for there, but from the Japanese perspective, it's very good. There is a modern edition of this by a Mark E. Still, which I tried to read, couldn't get through. It's pretty much ship classes and stats. Didn't thrill me, didn't finish it. Next up, we're going to do The Fast Carriers by Clark Reynolds, Forging of an Air Navy. And this is from way back. This is from 68, believe it or not. Considering it's pre-Ultra Revelation, it's still pretty darn good. If you really want to know how the fast carriers operated in the individual task groups and how they set up CAP and rotated CAP and their battle doctrine, engagements, it's excellent. It is very much a rivet counting book. Not going to lie to you there. It's bit by bit and piece by piece. I love it for the amount of startling detail and the operations explanation that and the commanders that go through. Not for everybody, but I found it really valuable. Read it a long time ago. Need to read it again. It's excellent. The Fast Carriers. And then number 2, one of my darlings, Retribution by Max Hastings from 2007, 550 pages. Now this is a overview of just a slice of the Pacific War, the last year of the Pacific War. As I've said before, Max does not mince words, and he's got some strong, strong words about Mr. MacArthur. Some of you may find that overbearing and perhaps not the historian's job to interject his opinion. He's not a trained historian, as I said before. He's a journalist by trade / historian. So I think his research is fantastic and detailed. His judgments on MacArthur seem to be sound to me, although he's just a figure of controversy. You're never going to resolve it. MacArthur is MacArthur. I will say Max Hastings has the talent of digging out the best anecdotes of any historical writer I can think of in the modern era. He is Captain Anecdote. Works the stories into the narrative seamlessly. It's fantastic stuff. He's one of the best writers around. And then we're going to finish it off with number 1 on my PTO list, The Making of the Atomic Bomb by Richard Rhodes. And this is a whopper, 788 pages from the tender year of 1986. So this is another golden oldie, relatively speaking. Pulitzer Prize winner for this, for good reason. Another rivet counter. This is atom by atom, shall we say, excluding nothing, every tiny little detail to making the atomic bomb, and extended biographies of all the pertinent individuals involved therein, plus the Soviet side trying to steal the secrets of the bomb, with willing assistance by a lot of Americans. Kind of disgusting to say, but yeah, it happened. The British getting shut out of the project, as well as the Japanese side of their attempts to develop an atomic bomb, plus the German bomb project in there that never really went anywhere. But I think really for all of that, man, the whole kit caboodle, to coin a phrase, it's phenomenal. Now, this is a project to read. This is not a weekend, ooh, honey, I think I'm going to read a book kind of thing. This is a summer vacation, bit by bit, chapter by chapter. There's a lot hey, as the kids say today, there's a lot to unpack here, and it's going to take you a while to do so. Highly worthwhile, though, if you really got the interest in on the dawn of the atomic age. This, in conjunction with Downfall, that's a great starter kit. So that's my top 5 today for top best books overview stuff of the Pacific Theater I've ever read or I've come across. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found something to read and ponder over. And until next time, I'm Admiral William S. Pye. I've got a bad feeling I'm about to be relieved of command and go to a desk post somewhere obscure. But I should pack my bags. Until next time, happy reading.